Good morning, fellow white people. It's time to make us all a little less racist today. I think we all need to take a moment to think seriously about reparations and what that means. I used to be one of those people who was like, oh, reparations is stupid. How would you ever trace back all of the people that owned other people and who owned who and who pays? And it's a lot simpler than that, guys, because we live in this bubble as white people as if the end of slavery was, the end of malfeasance, right? Like that was the big thing that white people did. That was one of the big things that white people did. It's very easy in a lot of cases to look at certain historically whites only neighborhoods and trace back the people who were not allowed to buy homes at reasonable prices in those neighborhoods for fear of bringing down white property values. It's very easy to look back to the 1910s and 20s and find the genealogies for families whose homes were burned down because zoning laws allowed for black homes to be a little too close to white homes. And so what did they do? They firebombed them. They burned down black family homes because they were too close. And it's very easy to look at how zoning restrictions have led to generations of black families, other families of color, being stuck in a cycle of poverty. When you drive through a neighborhood and you see the check cashing places and the liquor stores and the convenience stores without any gas stations, and you see that this is a predominantly black populated area, that's because old zoning laws force them to be that way. Old zoning laws required that the liquor stores not be built near white homes, didn't allow things like hardware stores and grocery stores to be built in those zoning areas because of all the industry that was around. And this wasn't by accident. This wasn't black families buying homes in these areas because it's all they could afford. It was because they weren't allowed to buy homes anywhere else. And when it was time to put in a new landfill, when it was time to put in a new factory that was going to pollute the air that all these families and children were breathing, the politicians voted to put it there. Because at the time, who cared? And so I'm not the smartest guy in the room. I'm never going to be the smartest guy in the room, but probably like bottom 50%. But we have to think seriously about how do we make this right now? And if you think it was over in the 1800s, you're just lying to yourself. Peace.